eliminating alcohol entirely from my life. But the number one thing is at least I'm acknowledging it. If I'm going through some sad stuff, like let's talk about how to make ourselves feel happy again. We're gonna grow together. We're an empire. We're strong. We'll pick each other back up. Welcome to Woman Empire We Talk broadcast, where we discuss all things womanhood and help in many aspects of life, such as self-growth, love, lifestyle, mindfulness, and more. If you're looking to become your best self, this broadcast is a must listen. Having faced personal struggles and losing myself, I, as a woman, needed a balanced lifestyle, meaningful connections, and a sense of purpose. I noticed that embarking on this journey alone can be a very lonely experience. That's why I launched this broadcast to gather women and provide support, guidance, and tips because you're not alone. Tune in a new episode every week, hosted by your girl, My T. Let's dive in and get inspired. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with letting you all know that I am not a mental health expert here. So if you need to get good advice and you're going through some stuff and need some advice, make sure you go get professional help. Okay, so let me get started in my broadcast. This month, I would like to share my personal experience this month of going through a week of depression and finding myself in a dark place after accidentally getting some chemicals in my eyes while removing my lash extension. The story behind it is I've been getting my lash extensions done since I got in Vietnam. I just thought it's really affordable here, so I decided might as well get it done and always look glammed up every day. I went to 2 lash places. So the first one I went to, they did my lashes, but the quality wasn't there and it didn't seem like it lasts. So I decided to go find another place, and I did go, and it felt like they didn't know what they're doing and they weren't placing the lashes in the right places, which ended up me getting an eye infection. So I'm just done with it. I don't need lash extensions. I'm okay. I love myself without having it. It's just not worth my health and what I'm going to be talking about. I'm not always careful. So for me to try to remove the lashes myself than going to a salon took a toll on my mental and physical health. So after I got the chemicals in my eyes, I experienced severe headaches that persist all day, along with a rapid and irregular heartbeat. Negative thoughts consumed me, and even getting a massage only provided me temporary relief. This went on for almost a week, and I started to worry about my well-being. I finally confided in my husband and decided to seek medical help. After visiting an eye specialist, I received proper treatment and medication, but I still needed to relax and rejuvenate, and I opted for another massage session. The following day, I experienced a significant improvement in both my physical and mental well-being. Feeling awful for a week makes you appreciate feeling normal and healthy a lot more. Just a week later, I found myself making another poor decision by drinking an excessive amount of caffeinated coffee from my husband's cup. Considering my sensitivity to caffeine and the past experience with energy drink, this sent me spiraling into feeling sick and triggered anxiety, leading to a panic attack. I can't stand the feeling of being overwhelmed and overthinking. I was able to calm down after my husband talked to me. My body felt unwell all day, and at night my mind tends to wander and overthink. These episodes usually prevent me from sleeping until the next day. In the early part of the night, I kept myself occupied by watching random videos, and then after, I was desperate for solutions for my anxiety. So I turned to online research, stumbling upon a YouTube broadcast with Dr. If you don't know, he is like a brain surgeon. He shed a light on why we experience such effect, bringing up buried emotions from our past history. Realizing my illness was a trigger, and I had a breakthrough about long buried emotions. As I dived deeper into Dr. Amen's research, I began to understand the complex connection between our brains, our past, and how they influence the mental well-being. While healing from my physical alignment, I also started addressing the emotional wounds that resurfaced, and wasn't easy, but by acknowledging and processing these buried feelings, I took a step towards healing the deeper scars that had haunted me for years. So sometimes I just don't understand myself, that I always make the same mistake over and over. Like for the past years, I've been more careful about the things I do. I'm more cautious and more aware. However, for some reasons, when it's always I make that one little mistake once in a while that always hurts me. Like, I always have that happen once in a while. I know that I am sensitive to caffeine, but I end up thinking like, okay, I think it'll be okay if I have a little sip. Or even like when I crave that, like the Starbucks refreshers. Apparently they have some caffeine in it. I didn't realize that until like the one time. I didn't drink a lot of it before. And when I do drink it, order like a large or grande or whatever it was, venti. I drank one before. I drank all of it. I just felt sick. I wouldn't drink Starbucks for a couple months, or not a couple months. I won't drink Starbucks at all. And then once in a blue moon, I'd be like, oh, I crave a little, maybe a little will be okay. And I kind of forget it. And I order one for myself because I'm just so thirsty. It just tastes like juice. And I would drink it. I would feel like crap all day and be like, oh yeah, I forgot. I can't drink this stuff. So I'm not going to do this again. Sometimes we just have to make that commitment that we say no, or I'm not going to do that anymore because it hurt me last time. There's no yes or no. It's just like if you had lung cancer, would you keep smoking? I know some people do, but like really you wouldn't. I guess caffeine is like cancer to me, and that I can't drink it because when I drink it, it hurts me mentally. I get anxiety and it's just not worth it because the feeling that you get when you get anxiety is just not a good feeling. Even the after effect that when I get better a day after, I get very emotional and I just think about life more, all the decisions I make, and I figure out like what's more important in life than doing those things. And I think that's why there's a lot of things I do in my life right now that I've stopped because I just see life in a different perspective, that there's more to life than doing things to hurt my body. It might just be fun for that little bit, but it's not worth it at the after effect. Just like drinking. Yes, it's fun for that couple hours when you have with your friends, but the after effect being back at home, you're by yourself and you start thinking and you get depressed because alcohol does do something to your brain. It's basically like poison, I believe. But anyways, I'm just rambling off. I'm trying it out with this broadcast, talking a little bit more about my feelings and how I would talk to my husband, how I feel, because maybe other people might feel the same way as me. I want to be more positive, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been really down for a couple of months and I just feel like I'm going to cry now. This broadcast is like, it's like my journal, my diary. I just want people to know that it's okay to feel sad sometimes. And if you are going through depression, you can work through it. Even though I get down and I get depressed and mental well-being is not the very best, I think every woman gets emotional once in a while, but I'm going to get myself together. I know I'm going through some stuff. It's more in my head, but the number one thing is that at least I'm acknowledging it. And when you acknowledge it, that's the first step to fixing the problem. So from what I'm learning and learning about myself is I'm trying to learn to be positive. I'm learning to be strong and make sure I have a support system. If the people love you and the people that I tell that I am stopping certain things, that they'll still love me and still appreciate me and will be okay with that. New Year is coming, so New Year, new you, right? Well, I hope people can relate to my stories and relate to what I'm going through. And if you are going through stuff, this is a safe place. This is why I created this broadcast, is for us to get together and just talk, have girl talk, cry about happy things, sad things. Just be you, be unique. We're all women. We all get sensitive. We can get through this together. I've been seeking a community to talk to and about everything about women, right? Not just about emotions, not just about business. I just want to talk about everything. I just want to become better. So if you guys resonate with me about getting better in life, then this broadcast is for you guys. Even though if I go through this and I'm like crying a little bit, some are happy tears and some are like, yes, I'm sad, but that's going to happen once in a while, and that's okay. If I'm going through some sad stuff, like, let's talk about how to make ourselves feel happy again. We're going to grow together. We're an empire. We're strong. Even though when we do fall, we'll pick each other back up. I hope I didn't drift off a bit. I know I just wanted to be more personal with you guys. I've been nervous about doing this broadcast. I'm not really good with my words. I am learning, even though I am learning new words to add into my broadcast. It's just something for me that I want to do for myself, understand my feelings more through words, because I wasn't really good with my words my whole life. So this broadcast is actually helping me grow as a person. Overwhelmed with emotions, I opened up to my husband with my discoveries. I was just so emotional. I got to certain subjects. I just started to cry. Tears just came down and I just couldn't talk anymore to my husband. I just feel like when things are brought up, I'm realizing how it still affects me. It's such a downer. It just became apparent that my depression and anxiety stemmed not only from loss of someone, but also from unresolved issues rooted in my childhood past. This realization compelled me to commit to maintaining a healthy mind, ensuring I make better decisions and avoiding falling into depression. So my husband and I made a decision for myself that I need to take a step and make better decisions to not get into that state of mind again. However, now I am grateful for the unexpected trigger, for it gave me the opportunity to confront and understand the root of my depression. It reminded me that our mental health is a delicate balance influenced by both external and internal factors. During the broadcast, I will dive into each of the following steps I plan to take to support my brain's well-being, although I will discuss them in greater detail in future episodes. Number 1, I want to start eliminating alcohol entirely from my life. This has been a topic on my mind for so long, and I've been on and off because it has been a challenge to do that. But in episode 3, I reflected on my past experience of quitting alcohol for an entire year back in, I think it was 2014, after a horrible incident involving energy drink and alcohol that took me to the ER. Despite cutting down significantly in the recent years, I've been noticed that even occasionally consumption triggers my anxiety and panic attacks, compromising my overall well-being. With my girls and my husband as my motivation, I am committed to eliminating alcohol entirely from my life and focusing on things that truly matter to me. Another important aspect of my journey involves being cautious when dealing with chemicals and substances that may harm my body and mind. While I enjoy certain beauty routines, attempting them on my own has resulted in rushed, poor outcomes, and even injuries. Recognizing the significance of protecting my one and only body, I vow to thoroughly research the ingredients in products and explore natural alternatives in my life. After watching Dr. Amen, I realized that certain chemicals like the one in the lash remover were causing prolonged headaches and feeling of depression. It's time to prioritize my well-being and make informed choices. Thirdly, nutrition and exercise play crucial roles in my mental health, and I've been working tirelessly to maintain a more balanced and healthy diet. I may occasionally drift from my goals, but my understanding of my food affects my brain, inspires me to keep striving for improvement. Additionally, I've made it a habit to exercise regularly, visiting the gym at least 2 to 3 times a week. The positive impact it has on my mental state and overall well-being motivates me to prioritize physical activity. Number 4, don't stress over the small things. Stress management is another essential aspect of my journey. I've come to realize that stressing over trivia matters can have long-term effects on the brain. Therefore, I committed to reducing stress in areas such as home chores, work, and my relationship with my husband. I've recognized the support he provides me and understands the importance nurturing our bond. Quick shout out to my husband for helping me through my journey. Since I've been with him, I noticed that I've been calm. My anxiety started to fade away after I started dating him. I'm just so blessed to have him. Thank you so much, babe. I love you so much. Okay, let's go on. Number 5 is sleep routine. Discovering the significance of sleep, how sleep helps reset my brain. I've started tracking my sleep patterns and establishing a consistent sleep routine. As a result, I've experienced increase of energy levels and a greater sense of well-being. Number 6 is journaling and personal growth. To aid in organizing organizing my thoughts and promoting brain relaxation, I incorporated journaling as a daily habit. This practice allowed me to delve into personal growth as an essential component of my life's mission, overcoming stereotypes and negative perception about my intelligence and abilities. I am committed to becoming the best version of myself. And plus, I shouldn't care what other people think about me. By sharing my journey through the broadcast and all my social media platform, through my vlogs, I hope to aspire to inspire others and hope that it helps them become a better version of themselves in their lives. Continuously learning and my personal development has been a key to my mental health. I am so grateful for information and insight I've gained along the way. So if you find yourself in a dark place, I want you to know that you're not alone. Sometimes life throws unexpected challenges our way, but they also provide us with any opportunity to grow and heal. Remember, it's okay to seek help, whether it's through therapy, support groups, or even enlightened videos like I came across of Dr. Amen. By acknowledging our pain, we can take the first step towards unveiling the depths of our journey through depression. By sharing my journey, I hope to inspire others facing similar struggles to prioritize their mental health and take proactive steps towards a healthier mind. Together, let's overcome depression and anxiety and embrace a life filled with positivity and self-care. Join me on this transformation journey. That brings me to the end of this episode. Thanks for joining us. As always, thanks for listening to Women Empire We Talk broadcast. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to our broadcast for more inspiring content on personal growth, self-discovery, and more episodes on various topics related to mental health and well-being. Remember, your mind matters.